Hey everyone, it's Carly and today I'm going to be doing my fall TBR. So I have 8 books to show you guys today. They're kind of a mixture of spooky slash mystery, and I have a couple historical fictions on here as well. 8 books seems like a lot for me right now because I am in college and my midterms are coming up, so I can't read that much, unfortunately. So I really wish I could read more, but unfortunately school has to come first. But yeah, anyways, let's just get into my fall TBR. So the first book I'm going to be talking to you guys about today is a historical fiction. I believe this book came out, actually I'm not really sure when this book came out. I know it was starting to get popular this year and everybody has been raving about it. And this book that I'm going to be mentioning today was also in my intimidating TBR tag. I'll leave a link down below to that video so you guys can go and check it out for yourselves. But the book that I'm talking about today is The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah. I have heard nothing but really good things about this from everybody, and especially if you're a historical fiction fan, I've heard that you would absolutely love it. Even if you aren't a historical fiction fan, you would just fall in love with the writing style and just the story. And I believe this story is about 2 sisters in Paris during World War II, and I believe that they get separated. And yeah, I believe it takes place in France when Germany is occupied there, and it just kind of tells the story of the sisters. I have heard nothing but really good things about this, so I really hope I get this to the next month or so. I actually consider fall to be till about mid-November, so I'm gonna give myself till mid-November to hopefully read all of these books, but we shall see. And the next book on my list is actually also a historical fiction, and again, I'm really not sure when this book came out, but again, I saw Haley from Haley and Bookland rave about this book, and ever since then I have been super interested in it. And that book is The Girl in the Blue Coat by Monica Hesse. And I remember Haley, I watched the video of Haley from Haley and Bookland talk about this book, and she was saying how she has a Dutch heritage, and I am actually Dutch as well. My Nana is from Holland, so when she was talking about it, I just really wanted to read this book because it has to do with Amsterdam, just like that Dutch heritage when it was occupied by Germany. It takes place in 1943 in Amsterdam, and that's basically all I want to know going into this. I don't really want to know too much because I really just want to go into this blind and see how I feel for it on my own. But I really do think I'm gonna love this book because it has my Dutch heritage in it, and I get to kind of experience and learn a little bit more of what my relatives had to go through, and my Nana and her siblings and her parents. And yeah, I just really hope, I know this is gonna be, it's gonna be a bittersweet book because I know that it's gonna be so good, but it's gonna be so traumatizing, and just seeing what they went through, it might be a little bit hard to read, but nonetheless, I really hope I enjoy this one as well. Alright, and the next book on my list is actually part of a series. I believe that there's 3 books out right now, but I don't know if there's another one coming out. I'm not sure, but this is the first book in the series. I haven't read this series yet, but I really want to, and that is The Diviners by Libba Bray. I really for the longest time have wanted to read this. I really wanted like the original cover to this book, the one with like purple and black and yellow, that one, and it's not on sale anymore. Like, it's not selling anymore, so unfortunately that is a little bit of a disappointment. But I got this one because I know that they made the covers like this one though, so I got this one instead. So yeah, the other 2 are like that as well. So yeah, I believe this takes place in the 1920s New York City, and it has to do with, I heard it's like a supernatural story with ghosts and mystery, and I think that is the perfect fall read because we're getting into Halloween in October, and this just seems like the perfect mystery. Is it I guess it wouldn't be really a thriller. I guess it'd just be more mystery, paranormal, I guess. So I am really looking forward to this. Alright, and the next one on my list is The Bone Witch by Rin Chupeco. I think that's how you say it. I apologize if that's the wrong pronunciation. But this cover, oh my god, it's stunning for one. And I believe the second book came out not too long ago actually. And I bought this book because my coworker actually had it as her staff pick and she really recommended it. And so I decided to buy it, I guess it was a couple months ago. And now I believe is the perfect time to read it because I believe it's about witches. And I love reading books about witches. And yeah, I don't really know too much about this one. And I really don't want to know too much about this one because especially if somebody recommends me a book and they say it's really good. And for me personally, I just don't want basically nothing told about it. I just want to go into it blind and see for myself and see how I like it. But nonetheless, I am very excited because I absolutely love witch books. Last year or the year before, I actually read How to Hang a Witch, which by Adriana Mather? Adriana Mather? Yeah, it's Adriana Mather, and I was really shocked that I actually really liked that book. I just love learning about the Salem witch trials and just more on the background story of it, and I really, really enjoyed that one. And ever since then, I wanted to read all of the witch books, every single one of them, and this one is another pick on my list for this year because I really, really want to get to it. And the next book on my list for my fall TBR is Dreamland Burning by Jennifer Latham? I think that's how you pronounce it. I haven't really heard much about this book actually. I'm not really sure too much on this book, but the synopsis really, really intrigued me. I can't remember who was talking about this book and really, really loved it, and I know that they were overhyped with this book, and ever since then I have wanted to pick this up for myself and read it. But I think I got this last year, but I didn't have time last fall to read it. But I believe it goes back and forth between present time and about like 100 years ago sort of deal. And this book is about a girl named Rowan. She moves into this new house and she finds a skeleton in her yard. That's basically all I wanted to know, and that just sounded really interesting to me. Also, I looked in the dust jacket and it says, "Some bodies won't stay buried. Some stories need to be told." So that right there just intrigued me so much. And yeah, this just sounds like the perfect mystery aspect, creepy book. So I'm really, really looking forward to this one. Okay, and the next book on my list is actually a middle grade book. I have heard good things about this book. I've heard not so good things about this book, but I personally really enjoy reading middle grade books. I think they're so much fun, and I picked this one up last year actually. Again, like Dreamland Burning, I didn't have time last year to read it during the fall, so I decided to leave it for this year. And that book is The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken. Man, I can't speak today. Alexandra Bracken. I have actually never read an Alexandra Bracken. Oh my god, why can't I say anything? Alexandra Bracken. I've never read Alexandra Bracken. There. I've never read the Darkest Mind series. I actually don't even own the series, and I was never really interested in it, so I just never picked it up. But this would be my first Alexandra Bracken book, and I believe this is about a boy named Prosper Redding, and I guess he gets possessed by a demon, and he has to go to some school, I believe, to go and help get rid of this demon inside of him. Correct me if I'm wrong on the synopsis, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's about. And again, the cover of this book is beautiful. It's stunning, and the end papers are gorgeous. I don't know if there's anything, nope, there's nothing under the dust jacket, but then there's a little cat bat and I think it's really cute. So yeah, I am really looking forward to this, and since it's a middle grade, I hope this would speed by pretty quick, but again, we shall see what happens. Okay, so I didn't even realize that I actually had a couple more witch books on my TBR, and these 2 books actually got released this year, and I am super excited to have them and hopefully read them for this fall. And the first one is The Price Guide to the Occult by Leslye Walton. I have heard good things about this actually, and I believe it's a standalone too, so which is really nice because we never get those. But again, this cover, man, book covers are looking so nice lately. They've been, like, a lot of publishers have been coming out with gorgeous covers, and I'm really, and the edges, the sprayed edges, really nice, really, really nice. Anyways, I believe this, actually, you know what, again, I really don't want to go into this knowing too much, again, because I just like, especially creepy, spooky books a little bit, mystery books, I don't like to go in knowing too much. So yeah, again, I just know this is a witch book and I really love witches, so so yeah, I hope that I will enjoy this. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one too. And the last book on my TBR is also a witch book, and that is The Wicked Deep by Shea Ernshaw. I have heard really, really good things about this. I think it was Emma over at Emma Books, and she read this on audio, or she listened to this on audiobook, I believe, and she says she didn't really like it. She was saying how she was a little bit disappointed by it, but other than that, I haven't heard any negative things about it, and I am really looking forward to this. My coworker actually read this book too, and she recommended it to me. She said she really, really enjoyed it. Again, I think this is also a standalone, so again, we never get standalones, so it's really nice to just have that and read it and be done with the story, and it's also really short, so which is a bonus. And I believe oh no, it's under the jacket. That's super pretty. I love that. It's just the extra touch that publishers do that make us book lovers so happy. It's literally just the small things that make us happy, just like that. So yeah, I really don't know what this one is about. I don't even, actually, you know what? When I read the first sentence on the back of this, it intrigued me, and that is all that I want to read. It says, the Swan sisters arrived in Sparrow, Oregon in 1822. Right there, 1822. I love, as you know, I love historical fiction, and it has to do with witches, historical fiction. Boom. This is my book. This is the one that I want to read. So, of course, I'm going to be interested in it. Again, as I said, I don't want to know too much going into it, and I really, really do want to get to this one. This is probably the one that I really want to get to the most because I just have heard nothing but good things about it. So, yeah, I just really hope to get to this one. Alright guys, that was it for my fall TBR. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!